Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate. Now, I have started recording this episode literally moments after I ended the previous episode. I almost never do this, but I want to do this because we, well, I've given myself a very difficult challenge and I just am going to see it through. Now, one thing that I'm going to try to do is I'm going to find the carbuncles. And which one was it? The sapphire trinket. The sapphire trinket, which we have. Gaining a random buff. Immune to debuffs, that doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's first of all equip an artifact on you, just random boots. Upgrade that I'm the wrong place. Upgrade that artifact. And socket into this artifact sapphire something or the other. A whole lot of sigils. Sapphire trinket. And honestly, let's just craft 4 spells of Fermented Hops. And let us have them be the actually no. Hang on a second. Artifact spell slot. So if we have staffs, then it'll be chance to cast that thing when you cast a spell, and we're already casting a lot of spells instead of just on turn. But there is a limit to how many spells you can cast in a turn. Let's try it like this for now. Yeah, let's just do it like this. Let's just do it like this. Alright. And Forbidden Unity, you can't cast it anymore, but you can carry on casting Fermented Hops multiple times. And we don't even get to see what the second person can do because we finished Muse off before that even became relevant. So we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna... Is this the strategy? Who knows? Are there a lot of obvious holes? Yes. Is it working nonetheless? That looks like it. One of us is confused, but I don't think that should matter. Because the type of thing we're doing ultimately shouldn't depend on... It shouldn't be affected by confusion. There we go. I think we've cracked the code. I think we've done it. I think we've done it. I don't think there's any way Muse is getting out of this one. Look how quick the battles are as well. I think we've I think we done did it. We cracked the code. We beat the system. We came up with this party that... I mean, technically you can kill other creatures like this as well. And maybe this is a somewhat viable way of killing regular realm enemies, but if you start doing that, you'll start running into, you know, blight immunity. And then that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Alright, but so far I think we've got a handle on the situation. Yeah, let's just keep going. Let's just keep it. What I don't understand is, it feels like the damage is being reduced somehow. The blight damage, which should be killing her in like 3 turns, is not killing her as quickly as it feels like it should. It's a thing of beauty, though, watching them get murdered. So far it's pretty safe. So far, it's pretty safe. I think maybe... excuse me. Maybe the first couple of times we fought Muse, we just got unlucky with that creature spawning that was making everybody else take less damage than they should have. Yeah, this is working out really well. Wow, without even a full party. Without even a full party. And already we're at 20. So that's I mean, it's almost surreal just how easy this is. And I think the few keys that we wasted, they weren't really wasted because we spent them. They were an investment teaching us how this fight works, and they in the end gave us a way that we can win this battle reliably in a way that doesn't get more difficult as this boss gains levels, which was the crucial thing. The crucial thing. Now I almost feel like I should have... now I almost feel like I should have just kept the last episode going, because we could have easily... we could have easily beaten Muse. Excuse me? What the fuck happened there? Why did you suddenly get an attack? What is seismic crash? That's like unexpected. Seismic? Is that a thing that can happen? Hang on. Did we lose our turn? Or... hang on. I mean, it's going fine in this battle. But that was a bit of a jarring moment. Okay. I mean, we're just gonna continue, and I guess occasionally we're just gonna lose, because occasionally, perhaps due to one of her, most likely due to one of her allies giving her a trait or something, Muse is going to... or one of these guys is going to get a turn unexpectedly. And all it takes is one turn for them to instantly kill us, because we have 0 defense on this party. We do not have any sort of damage reduction, because we are relying on something else entirely to win. What is that something else? That something else is cheese. Highly concentrated, pure, 100% cheddar cheese. I guess it could be other kinds. Whatever your favorite kind of cheese is, that's what we're doing. If it's Swiss, then you know what? Then that's good. If it's blue cheese, you know, mozzarella, whatever, just knock yourself out. Why is that sealed? Ultimately didn't matter, but that was just... hey, we got the plush, we got the plush. By the end of this entire Gate of the Gods process, I'm really hoping that I have the plushes for all of the gods, because I have this vision that I'm gonna set up a room or like an area where I'm just gonna display all of the plushes as kind of like trophies. But we'll see how it goes. This one though, hang on a second. One thing occurs to me is, okay, I think what's happened is they're taking... why are they not taking damage? Huh. It seems like they're just weirdly tanky for some reason. I mean... Muse is going down. So we've got that going for us. But what's the deal with the rest of these guys? Like, why do you just... protected on like, is that a thing? And creatures with protected to take less damage. I think we're screwed. I'll be honest with you. We'll kill everybody except for that one guy. And because we didn't have any, yeah. This is my own fault. I could have dealt with this, this is my own fault. One thing I can do to prevent this from happening is craft contagion. Yeah, Craft, contagion, upgrade. Enchant. Contagion. Make it class swap chaos. More charges, maybe? That doesn't really matter. Generous if we want. And that's fine. And there we go. And that should be good. Yeah, so sometimes we're still getting wiped because if we don't kill them in time, we would have been able to kill them in time if we had a full party of 6 creatures, if we had 2 other mimics. See, this time this isn't happening. So this time we can just freely... Well, first of all, I'll show you what would happen if we cast Contagion. Hang on, was something stopping us from casting Contagion? Has already cast too many times this turn. Okay. Yeah, see, we're hitting the spell limit before we're reaching. So maybe that's not a... You know what? You don't need... Astral Dimension. So this might help. This might help at the whole process. Because the very first one, because nothing is sealed at the start of battle, right? But is he even acting first? Which one is going first? It's the 4th one that's going first. It's the 4th one that's going first. Alright. So we're never gonna get a chance to cast Contagion because we're gonna cast all our other spells first. You see those 2 last casts for Fermented Hops were wasted? Right. So, alright. At least we've learned something. So go to Manage Spell Gems. Equip that on you. And go to Creatures. On you, we will unequip Astral Dimension. Unequip Contagion on you. We're gonna have to change this into a life spell. This is probably not necessary, because it seems like we're winning unless we get unlucky. But I'd rather maybe by doing this we can save a few. Oh, we can save a few keys, Gate of the Gods keys. Okay. And Contagion will be the 2nd spell that you cast. Actually, hang on. There's a better way to do this. We'll move Forbidden Unity up. Where did it go? There. I think this might work better. We will very shortly find out. It's possible that I've wrecked everything by making this change, but we'll see. We will see. Oh. There we go. Let's go. Okay, I don't think that mimic even moved first this time. I need to fix that. There's an easy way to fix that. It's by going to the third mimic and just giving it a whole bunch of speed. And let's see if now my plan makes, like, if it works. All right. Oh, it's still not getting to the contagion. No, there we go, there we go, there's the contagion. There's the contagion. But you also got some debuffs put on you, which was annoying. So, turns out I do actually know how to play this game. That change did make it so that Contagion is going to be cast on turn 1. Or turn 0, because technically we're still... this is start of battle stuff. Actually, no, this turn 1, because we are at the top of the timeline. That means we are taking our turns properly. This time you didn't get to cast Contagion. Huh. Whatever. That's fine. I guess Contagion won't be cast if you've already cast too many other spells before it. But it should still be cast often. See, because if I do this... What? I think once you've already cast too many spells, then you just simply cannot cast any spells. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Anyway, let's keep on going. Taking you out. So maybe I don't know this game as well as I thought, especially with these complicated things. This time we got Contagion. Alright. This time we got Contagion. As long as Contagion sometimes happens, at least we'll have a chance. We won't just instantly die if the enemies survive the first round. So that's the main thing I wanted to do. Alright. So no Contagion this time. but we're still getting through it. And I think this is the way to do it. We wasted 2 keys, one where Muse unexpectedly took a turn early, and one where we were simply too slow. But it seems like in most ordinary battles, the enemies, even with a party with only 3 creatures in it, you can improve your chances if you just do what I did. But if you were, if you had enough foresight to pick up more mimics as you were playing, and if you were just like summoning mimics every single time, then by now you would be drowning in mimics, and you'd be able to easily put mimics like run with a 5 mimic arrangement, and then probably like it wouldn't even get to the second creature. Like you just wipe everyone just on the first action, because every additional mimic is an extra person that's casting Fermented Hops, and every cast of Fermented Hops is potentially going multiple times. And, all of that other good stuff. This could be a little bit dangerous. But we were robust enough to even survive that very minor hiccup. Alright. I'm into this. I'm into this. Comes close to winning, but not quite. And you're out of hops. But they're not. Ha 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 ha. And there we go. There we go. And now we just need to win like 16 more times. 16 more wins left, and we aren't even at the 30-minute mark. Wow. This is going so much better than I could have possibly hoped. Perfect. Wow. Not a lot to say. We found a good strategy. We had proof of concept last episode. We made it better, we tweaked it, and now we have a way of beating Muse that is, I would say, more than 90% effective. I'm sure there are things you can do if you're better at this game than I am that make it 100% effective and maybe even quicker. But for our purposes, I'm just happy that it's working like at all. And it's not taking multiple minutes per fight. Honestly, I feel like this could even be a way to kill other gods, 'cause it's really quick. But until you run into things like that. Like, why was that? Why did that guy get a random? Yeah, see that I don't understand. But as long as that happens only rarely, then we should still be fine. Why are we silenced. That could be bad. Fuck! Really, dude? Really? Fucking hell. Man, like... Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so we've lost twice in a row. Oh, that fucking sucked so much. Why? Because they had a vortex. It's a fucking vortex. One of the few things that can mess us up is this whole vortex business. Okay, so I still think on average we're better than 90%, which is the important thing. Anyway, we just had a run of really bad luck. One where I don't know why that gargantuan acted first, because we have mimics. Okay, this could be bad, because this guy is gonna be deferring damage. Okay. Okay, that was scary, but we did enough damage to him in the end to take him out. That getting silenced was so awful. So, we are doing percentage damage. I don't understand why when we're doing percentage damage, some of these enemies are having their health go down at different rates than others. There's obviously some very important mechanic that I'm not taking into consideration. But... Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't have an answer for you. I don't know why. I don't know why this would be the case. Oh, we found another skin. We'll look at all the skins at the end. So don't even worry about it. Oh, look at that. We're already at 41. I think we're about to get an achievement. Man, this is definitely one of the strangest episodes I will probably ever... I mean, actually no. We don't know what other nonsense the Gate of the Gods is going to throw at us. It's possible that we have other episodes that are even weirder, even more bizarre than this. But it's definitely... It goes to show you just how many different ways there are to play this game. This is so different from my normal playstyle. Not only my normal playstyle, but also the other, like the Gate of the Gods party that we used to kill Zonte and Gonfurion. This would not work against Gonfurion, by the way, because You cannot cast spells at all until you put 5 debuffs. No, sorry, you cannot cast spells at all, period. You can start doing damage once he has 5 debuffs. But, yeah. Well, the Blight was part of my strategy for taking Gonfurion down more quickly, but we wouldn't be able to do this. Because this depends on some specific actual spells being cast. Yeah, see this, I do not understand why that happened. Why were you at the top of the timeline? I don't get it. I just don't get it. So I think that's the 4th time that we've lost. And if we don't get killed anymore, then my claim of 90% effectiveness will still be true. Because we'll have done... Actually, no, it'll be slightly less than 90% because we didn't... do 40 exactly, we started on 38. Alright, let's go for you. Alright. That's Muse down. What? Man, what? Why? Why? Fuck, this I don't get. Like, why are enemies just randomly... And there's obviously some... But I can't look at their... I mean, I could look up their creature names, and then go to the bestiary and look up their traits. Whatever. Well, we will soon be done with this, and then we won't have to worry. We won't have to worry. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. I'm over it. We're already at 45. Jeez, this is gonna be even quicker than one of my normal episodes. There we go. Almost done, believe it or not. Level 46. This could be bad. Oh, we're fucked. Because she spawned with a fucking shield bearer. We can't do any damage. Actually, no. We need to do contagion. I mean, we're still gonna lose because unless we can get a lucky contagion cast. There. Okay, good. That. Okay, good. Wow, I cannot believe we were able to win that. I couldn't even tell you how. I could have sworn I would have put money on that shield bearer just like ruining everything. But somehow we managed to sneak in enough instances of damage that we were able to kill him. And now we're just back to business as usual. And even get a lucky contagion. And they're just... One thing I've noticed is that they seem to take more damage after contagion. So maybe that, like, there's something to consider in that. So let me go to my creatures. You know what? I need to level this guy up. That's one reason why he's not. Because he's still a lower speed. That's explaining so much. Alright. Let me go to my manage spell gems. Let me actually put contagion on top. Let's see how this works. It might seem pointless to be experimenting with only 2 kills left, but I just wanna... I want this documented just in case it turns out that this is... I mean, it kind of worked. I don't get what order my mimics are acting in. Maybe I need to change the actual party order. Is this gonna work? Well, we'll find out. But I mean, we're about to get kill number 50, and I'm not gonna be spending any extra keys killing Muse. No, he's still no, he is casting. Okay, it seems that casting Contagion does. It looks like one of the debuffs you're putting on them somehow causes them to take more damage. Somehow, I don't know. Anyway, let's collect our achievement. Let's take a look at our list of achievements. Oh, one thing that I should mention. Early on in this episode, we hit 58%. The Steam achievement popped up as well, but like I'm not capturing the Steam overlay, so you didn't see that. But you probably heard the sound when it popped up, and I probably got distracted, and I probably said something like, "Oh, whatever. I'll talk about this later." I'm talking about it now. We hit 58%. That's a whole other percentage point of this game that's completed, and we can be proud of that. Very proud indeed. Another thing that we can be very proud of is we are done fighting Muse. We've gotten all of the achievements related, at least related to fighting her. The only achievements left would be for donating to her and getting high favor ranks, but those are different kinds of achievements. We got all of her combat achievements, and even if I did things suboptimally, even if we could have saved, you know, a whole bunch of heartache or, you know, headache by casting Contagion first, And maybe that would have saved us a couple of keys, but nonetheless, it's a reliably effective strategy that we use to take Muse down. I departed from the normal guide I'm using, and I'm gonna link the Reddit thread that I got this idea from for this party. So, the normal Gate of the Gods party is what we'll be using for most battles, although now I'm wondering, it's like, hang on, let me just once. Let me see what happens if we fight Frieden, for instance. Actually, no, not Frieden is an obvious one, but let's try Azural. Or actually, hang on. Let's see. No, this is gonna be too difficult. Whatever. Let's just go with like a random Vulcanar fight. Actually, no. He's got some damage reduction nonsense going on. Whatever. Let's. I don't know. Now I'm. I don't know. Let's like Gonfurion, right? A random battle against Gonfurion as this party. Let's see how this goes. Because we knew against Muse we were struggling. Against somebody that isn't Muse, well, I mean, Contagion is going to be entirely irrelevant. Against somebody that wasn't Muse, we're killing in the same amount of time. Alright. So it might be that this party is going to be effective against other gods as well. We might have to do a bit of back and forth. Like, I might be like, you know, do a judgment call thing and be like, okay, we can't fight Tauren with this party just because of how his gimmick works. We cannot necessarily fight Vulcanar. Let's see what happens if we fight Vulcanar, right? Because we ended this episode so quickly that it we have time to spare. So what happens if we fight Vulcanar? He's gonna resurrect. We could stop him from resurrecting by using burn their corpses. Or we could just kill them 5 times. Or, hang on. We could have the Barbarian Poem to prevent resurrections from happening. Whatever. And why are we out of fermented hops? We're out of fermented hops? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, so if we want to take out this guy, we will run out of spell charges. Okay. Hang on a second. Why isn't this working if your creatures have cast a total of 7 or more? So why isn't... Oh, only this one creature has... I see what happened. I thought all creatures. Nope, not all creatures, just the one creature. So if we want... if we want to take out a Volcanar, we would have to have another party member. It doesn't really even matter who it is. If I just withdraw, I don't know. No, definitely not a Tunukrook. Disarmed, whatever. And if I fuse you, if I socket, I can't. At first, I've got to equip items, artifacts. Equip it to creature 5 and upgrade that artifact. And you know, I'll just give it a trade slot. Okay, so socket. We're looking for a barbarian poem. Which we have only 4 of. So it's kind of tough. Or let's try this again. Is this gonna work if we now try and take out Volcanar? Is it gonna stop him from resurrecting, or is the only thing is the game gonna tell us that this is like, is there some hidden? We're getting resources. That's hilarious. The only thing I'm worried about is the game gonna tell us that this isn't allowed? Fucking hell, man. The game is gonna tell us that it isn't allowed. Okay. Well, that's at least important. See, we're wasting our charges on something that isn't... Actually, hang on a second. Wait, why is he resurrecting above Reclusa in the party order? That's really bothering me. Well, we killed him, but clearly, there's going to be more work to do in order to put together a party that can deal with it effectively. What did we realize? We realized that hang on a second. Creatures. That this isn't really doing anything for us, and in fact, let's even deposit the stag guide, because that doesn't work. So anyway, that's just some completely extra stuff that I'm only doing just because this episode was pretty short otherwise, although now we're getting towards the 1 hour mark. So now let's maybe stop and start wrapping up this episode. What did we accomplish? We already talked about it. We got the level 50 achievements with Muse done, and as a bonus we even beat Genros and Volcanar. But in order to reliably beat Volcanar, we're gonna have to do it differently. What else? Hang on a second. We can give the rest of our party members the same carbuncle trait that Reclusa has on their whatchamacallit? Oh god, why am I blanking? On their artifact, because several of our artifacts still have empty trait slots. It's just like you have something, but you don't. So we can put trait slots on these two, and even no, not on there, but we can put trait slots on these two, which will ensure that every time we kill Vulcanar, at least one person will be ahead of him that has spell charges to spare. But yes, that's a plan for the far, far future. For now, I think we're going to go back to regular realm delving, and we'll again, I think, do it like we did it before, which is we'll complete this Rune of Prophecies, and once that is done, then we'll go back to the guild. You know what? We gotta defeat Fryden. Let's even do that right now. Let's do that right now. Let's do that right fucking now. Let's beat Fryden, which we can only kill with Blight. Well, guess fucking what, Fryden? Guess what? Guess what? Yeah. 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 We'll look at the other costumes that we've gotten when we do the dedicated video for those gods. So for now, I won't look at these. I know it might be it might seem cruel to not show you this rare loot that we got, but I mean, we will find other costumes as well when we beat, you know, Generos and Fryden and so on. But speaking of costumes, I didn't show you the Muse costumes. So let's take a look at those. And in fact, while we're looking at those, we might even in the list find the other costumes that we just unlocked. So we got Summer Muse, which looks pretty cool. Is that the only Muse costume that we got? Yeah, because we're sorting by race. There can't be any other Muse costumes in some other place. So I guess we only got one Muse costume, and we got the plushie. If there are other Muse costumes, and there's a really cool one, let me know. I'm not gonna waste emblems looking for costumes until we've gotten the achievements, but let me know if there's a good one. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, that's the one costume that we got, and we got the plushie. We'll take a look at all of the plushies, I think, at the end of the last god that we killed, when we've gotten them all done. But yeah, I think that just about covers everything we've done. We went through it so quickly that we did a whole bunch of extra stuff unrelated to Muse. That's how crazy this episode was, and that's how quick... Honestly, I think I might just stick with this party for all of the gods, except for the ones that have some special gimmick or special immunity that makes this unusable. But yeah, oof. Thank you so much for watching. Another shockingly quick episode. After a long episode, of course, but you know, these things happen. But yeah, hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.